Now we are going to animate our fish. So we can go to the animation tab. If yours looks crazy like that, just press A, pose, or you should do this anyway. Pose, clear transform all. That'll put it back straight. If you will here, go ahead and press 0 on your number pad to see kind of what your frame is seeing. And we just want to leave it here because that's kind of where we set up our armature. So we don't really want to move him. Hopefully he's in the center. If not, we can always adjust the camera later. Okay, so again, top view here. So what you want to do first is select your 2 or 3 bones that we have here on the tail. Okay, I know it's hard to see with that giant root bone here, but make sure you have those 2 selected. And we were going to come up here to global and change this to gimbal. Then we're going to come here and select individual origins. Okay, so if you need your tools, remember you can pull them out here. Okay, so I'm going to get my rotate and I'm going to rotate this to the left side here. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and, if you think that anything else needs to be rotated, whether it's the tail fin or not, go ahead and press A first. So A first to select all, then I, and you can do location rotation if you want to do all 3, that's fine. Okay, then we're gonna select these 2 here. Make sure, oh, nope, sorry, these 2. And we're gonna rotate those a little bit, this going towards the left. Just a little bit, okay? Then press A, I, location rotation. Okay, so now we're gonna move over to 24. And we're gonna press A and I for location and rotation. So basically we just duplicated that frame. Here, press A, you're gonna press Control C to copy that pose. Then you're gonna come to 12. Right click and you can paste X flipped pose. So now you can see it's going the opposite direction. Okay, so go ahead and press I and set that keyframe there. Okay, so to test that, go ahead and change your end frame for now to 23. And just press play and you can see here how it's moving. If you think it's moving a little too much, you can go and adjust that if needed. I think maybe my back fin is a little too far. So I'm going to select these 2 again. And just move it over a little bit. And then I'm gonna Shift D and move and change something back to that one. And then I'm going to go check out 12. So then we want to check our curve. So let's go ahead and press Control Tab. Okay, make sure you have A pressed here. I'm going to press Home. Then you want to make sure down here that you also press A so it selects everything. Okay, A, then not Shift E. Yeah, Shift E and select Make Cyclic F Modifier. Okay, so now what you're going to do is select this first bone here. Well, nothing happens when I select it. Then I'm going to come down here, press A. There it is, torso 2. Why is it? Okay, scoot this. Zoom it in a little bit here. Whoa, what'd I do? What? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay, so again, sorry, I don't know if I press A, make sure you have all that selected there. You can zoom in if you need to. What we're going to do is press G to move and then hold down our middle mouse button. And we're going to move it 1, 2 times over. Whoa, I did it too many times. Sorry. G. 1, 2. And then I'm going to click it in place like that. Now you want to click this next, the bone closest to your tail fin. Again, make sure you press A, then G, and this time we're going to move it over 4 times. So with holding your middle mouse down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then click it in place. Okay, then let's select the nose bone. We're going to press A, then G, middle mouse, and move it over 2. 1, 2. Whoa, did I do it right? Okay, so now we need to do the fin. So again, we'll put it in Z. I'm going to click on this first fin. Oh, Control Tab, back to your timeline. Get on frame 1. Okay, so I'm going to move this one outwards. So I moved it out a little bit there. I'm going to go ahead and set the keyframe, AI, location and rotation. We're going to grab this, Shift D, move it to 24, which is 21, 2, 3, 4. It should be right here. Okay. Okay, then we're going to go to frame 13 and select that same bone here and move it out. Well, right now I think it was embedded into my fish, so I'm going to move it out. And then AI, location and rotation. So I'm going to play that. Okay, so I'm going to go back to frame 1 and I'm going to select the rest of these 3, or how many you have. Oh, what? I think I selected the fin. Do that out a little bit. AI, location, rotation. So then since we changed that first frame, we want to again select all of that and Shift D, move it to 24. Okay, so then we're going to move to 13 again. And let me see, compared to 1, I'm going to move it back just a little bit. I might need to move this one up a little bit more and then move these back. AI, location, rotation. Okay, so still here on 13, let's go ahead and Control Tab, and we're going to do that similar thing that we just did. So we're going to select this one, not my little main bone here. I'm going to select this first one here. I'm going to press A. So A, and then, what was it again? G, middle mouse, move it over, 1, 2. Okay, click in place. I'm going to select this next one, press A, G, middle mouse, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Let me start that over. G, is it G? G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Click in place. Then this last one, A, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click in place. Okay, kind of funny, but it's whatever. Okay, let's Control Tab. Go back to frame 1. We're going to click on this bone here and do Control C and then right click, paste X flipped frame here. This one, we're going to move to frame 3, copy it, Control C, edit, paste X flipped. This one, we're going to move to 5, Control C, right click, paste X flipped pose there. And here for 7, Control C. I don't know why I'm not doing this on all of them. I don't know, we'll see. And then we'll paste X flip pose there. Okay, but let me go back. Where else do I have this one? So I have this one here at 1 and at 12. So again, copy, paste here, 13, copy, paste. Then here at 24, copy, paste. Okay, so then I'm going to select this one. This one I did 3 already, so now I'm going to do these 2. So copy, paste. Ooh, what'd I push? Let me undo that. Copy pose, paste X flipped. Okay, it doesn't look the same, but we'll see. Copy pose, paste X flipped. 26, copy pose, paste X flipped. Okay, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Let me select this bone here. It's on 5, copy. (16), copy, paste X flipped, copy, paste X flipped. Just feel like it's not flipping it. Okay, then I have this one. I don't know, did I do this one? No, it doesn't look the same to me. Let me look at this one. But honestly, I'm not going to worry about it because you're not, am I going to really see? I might see that side. I don't know. I might have done it wrong. Sorry. Let me click on these again. Okay, so I got to go back to, let's see, control tab. And select this second one. Press A, G, move it over twice. Sorry, G, 1, 2. Sorry, okay, go to frame 3. G, 1, 2. This one is at 5. So A, G. I'm just trying to match this pose because the copying and pasting it didn't seem to be working. Okay, let's just kind of get that looking fine. Okay, so we finished the swim cycle, but we'll still need to animate it there on a path. If you kind of want to see what it's looking like so far, you can unhide your, not the reference. So now what we need to do is create a path for our fish to follow. So we'll go ahead and look at this in the top view, pressing Z, and in object mode, we want to add curve path, and then we'll take it into edit mode. So now you can see it has these 5 dots here. So what you can start doing is when you start moving these dots, what am I trying to say? It's going to make a little curve. It'll make curved lines for you there. And we want this fish to kind of stop right where it is right now in our placement. Okay, it can be a little forward or backward, not backwards. Well, maybe. It depends how much space you have here. So this is going to be like the front of our... Okay, then you can press E to make another point. So E and then drag it out. Press E again. I'm going to bring this one back. Okay, then I'm going to press E, extrude this one more time. Okay, and let's see. So here, and then I'm going to extrude this so that it kind of goes off camera. We'll be able to see this better once we play this here. So just kind of look at that, see if there's anything that you want to change. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go back to object mode, select your fish rig here, and go to pose mode. And you want to click on the bone constraint properties, and then make sure that you have this root bone selected. So look up here, you should have renamed that root. Sorry, my bad. You want this torso bone selected. Okay. So we're going to go to add bone constraint, and we're going to select follow path. Then we'll click right here and select NURBS path. Whoa. Okay, so this could be happening for a few reasons. Hopefully it didn't happen to you, but usually it's going to be because of the... Okay, so I ended up undoing that, and I'm clicked on the root bone instead, and I'm going to follow path, and then select that path again. And this time it worked okay, so I'm not sure what happened the first time, because I even tried, I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, that's because I'm in edit mode. Let me go back to pose mode. That is probably why. Let me take that off again. Uh-oh, done mess this thing up. Okay, back to the beginning. I'm going to click on this follow path. Oh, I'm in edit mode again. Okay, back to pose mode. Okay. In pose mode, selecting this one. Follow path. Okay. I don't know. It's working for now, but I'm not sure. Let me go back. Try this one. Oh, what? Take that off. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so real quickly, one thing that I do want to do, I'm going to go back to object mode and select this path and go back to edit mode. And I'm just going to kind of, so if I look at it here, you'll see the line is all like in one length here. So I'm going to make it to where it kind of like starts up and then it comes down. So I'm going to raise these up. That way it's not like in a straight line there. And then it can come down. Okay, so then we'll go back to object mode, and with the path selected, we're going to click on object data properties here. Then you're going to come and drop down this path animation. Okay, so we're going to change our end frame to 240. And we're going to click on this, make sure you're on frame 1. We're going to click here to make a keyframe. Then we'll move to frame 240. And we will, on evaluation time, we're going to change that to 100. So that'll put it there at the end of the frame, and make sure you set that keyframe there. So now you'll see that it is following the path, but it's not rotating with it, which we'll work on that in a minute. So just again, make sure that it is following the path. Okay, so let's go back to actually select your fish rig. We're going to go, and we're going to take that into pose mode and select that torso bone there. And back here with the bone constraint. Okay, I guess I put it, how come I can't see it anymore? Edit mode. No, because there's no bone constraints in edit mode. There it is. Did I click on the wrong thing? Okay, I guess I clicked on the wrong thing. I clicked on this. Oh, I did object constraint. I don't know if that matters. We'll find out. Follow curve. Okay. While it's working, it's a little lopsided. And then I'm just going to try to get to where it starts rotating, which is kind of right here. And maybe I can rotate it back. And maybe I'll skip a few and rotate this one back. Okay, so that kind of helps there. Then I'm going to skip a few and maybe here, rotate this one so he's looking the right way. Just kind of make sure that it fixes all of that. So then he rotates again. Just fix that again. I know he's out of the frame right now, but we can edit that in a second. Okay. And then I'll go ahead and rotate him back here. And is he moving his fin the whole time? I don't think his fins are moving the whole time. So let's click on that. Oh, he starts off. Oh, he's back crooked there. Okay. So I'm not sure if we just want to duplicate this many times or what. Let's look at Control Tab. Press A. Okay, so I did figure out that the reason why he was moving tilted is because I had moved these from going from up to down. So I guess you don't want to do that. So if you did that, just go ahead and try to get them close to being on this green line here, and then the fish should move forward. Okay, so I'm wanting the fish to start further back, so I'm going to go ahead and move it back to this first frame. Now move this curve back further. So it looks like it's more in the distance. Maybe comes forward a little bit earlier. Nope. Okay, so I think that's good there. Okay, so I did figure something out. At whatever frame. If you think it's too tilted a certain way, like here it's still kind of tilted to the side. Where are we at? You can select the point, I guess, that you think is closest and adjust the tilt there. I don't know if it just saves it like that. Okay, so it's going to start over. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, so with that curve still selected, oh, let's go back to object mode. I'm going to press Control Tab here so we can see this curve. I'll press Home. Click on, I'm going to go ahead and press A here. Press V and Vector. Okay, and that just kind of get them at a constant speed there, and then we'll go and make some changes. Okay, so if, let me click on this curve again. We wanted this fish to come down a little faster. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab this handlebar here. Is it this one? Maybe I'll just drag it up a little bit there. Okay, then maybe like right here where it's hitting that curve, we're going to press I and select only selected channels, and that puts a little new keyframe there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab this handlebar. Whoa, no, that's not the one. So it's going faster than here. It kind of should be slowing down a little bit. And then let's get it here where it kind of where it kind of curves right here. I only selected channels. Okay, then we have one. Then you can grab this one and press G, and you can move it over a little bit this way, which just means the time to go from here to here will now be less than what it was before, so it'll get there sooner. Okay, so then I'm going to move back to kind of where it gets here in the center. I'm going to press I, only selected channels, and I'm going to grab this, and first I'm going to move it forward, and then I'm going to grab this handlebar and I'm going to bring it up so that it's going to just kind of go a little bit faster when it goes off the screen. So let's see. Okay, I just think I just need to adjust maybe the tilt here. I don't have it. Go back to edit mode. Maybe this one. Tilt you back straight, please. Okay. So then it kind of like stops here, looks at us, and then zooms off. And if you want it to zoom off a little more, you can always increase that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put all this stuff back. Got it in render preview. And see if we need to make any adjustments here on our lights. So fish comes in pretty dark. Am I missing a light? Looks pretty dark here. Camera. Oh, background area. There we go. Oh, I don't like that shadow. So I'm going to go to first click on this light, turn that off. Let me put it back where that shadow was pretty deep there. Background point light, let's turn that off. So that one got rid of it. Spot. Okay. Okay, I think that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and render this. So let's go to the output properties. Click on the folder. Click where you're going to save it. Accept and change to FFmpeg video, encoding, MPEG 4, then render animation. And remember, it will be done when it gets to whatever your end frame is. Some of y'all might have different ending frames. Alrighty, so then you'll turn in that video file and that's it.